Okay, everybody, we are on the other side of the absolute value page. So page 35, we're on the other side of 35, and we are talking about distance. And specifically, we're talking about the distance between points. So if we draw, I'm going to use the blue lines that are already there. And let's say I want to know the distance from this point to this point, or this point to this point, or this point to this point. We'll call, this is our home point. So our home point is at 1, 1. So if I want to know the, whoops, I did that backwards. If I want to know the distance, for example, to this point, by the way, we're only going to do horizontal and vertical, this is horizontal, this is vertical lines. We are not going to do any diagonal lines because those work a little bit differently. That's like the hypotenuse of a triangle, and we're not going to get into that. So this is actually, I think, really easy. So if I want to go know the distance to this point, which this would mean -1, -2, -3, -4, 1, the distance to -4, 1, if I've drawn it out, I can just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 units is the distance. I also can look at these values. And the distance on a number line from 1 to -4 is it would take 1 jump to get to 0 and then 4 jumps to get from 0 to -4. So altogether that would be 5 jumps. Okay, and remember, distance is always positive. So whenever they ask you for the distance between 2 points, it's never, ever, 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 ever going to be a negative number. All right, if we look down here at this point, so again, we're starting at 1, 1, and our distance to -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. So this is 1, -5. The distance is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which makes sense because to get from 1 to -5 would be 6 units. And then lastly, we're going from 1, 1 to 1, 3. So it takes 1, 2 units to go up, which makes sense because it takes 2 jumps to get from 1 to 3. That is literally all there is to it. That is the distance between points.